Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dad with a bike. And we're about to go on a quick little ride. I'm going to give new helmet a rundown. And yes, I did buy another Ruroc, but I bought the Berserker. And we're going to put it through its paces and see whether I like it or not. I already have some issues with it, and we'll get to that when we get back. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, so we're back. We did a couple hours on the bike today, really just to get a feel for the helmet. So I showed you some kind of action shots, mainly because I'm still playing with my motovlog setup, and of course I don't have a setup on this helmet, so I don't know what I'm going to do or the direction I'm going to go with that. But anyway, the Insta360 camera was helpful. It let me get some good shots and at least make the overall kind of review of this helmet a little bit more interesting. So now we're back, and what are my initial thoughts on the helmet? One of the pit stops I had to make was to Home Depot to pick up some stuff, because the little screw that's on the top of the helmet, and actually I'll show it to you, it's that little screw right there is plastic. And while I was working with the visor, because I am most likely not going to ride this with the visor, or the peak, whatever you want to call it. While I was playing with it, kind of deciding whether or not I wanted to ride with it on, that little screw actually broke. So, I've had to go and find something that I could fix it with. So that's one quality piece that I'm like, come on, why on earth would you make it a plastic screw? But anyway, aside from that piece, everything else has been pretty good. The helmet fits a little tight, but it's going to loosen up over time. The Berserker does not have the fidlock. It's got a D-ring. But other than that, it's pretty much, your good standard, Atlas helmet. It's crazy, crazy light. While I was riding with this thing on, it was almost like I didn't have a helmet on at all. That was fantastic. And while I was riding, if you notice in the video, I didn't have the goggles on. I had sunglasses. And that's one of the cool things I like about this helmet, is if I want to, I can just take the goggles off, straight up wear sunglasses, no problem. I'm probably going to pick up a dark tinted set of lenses on these goggles. But by and large, most of the time I'm going to be riding just without them. So anyway, it's a pretty solid helmet. I can't see anything super negative about it. Yet I'm going to need to ride with it for a couple weeks to really figure out the fit and fitment. Some of the issues I was having with my Atlas 2.0, I'm not having with this helmet, like the cheek pads falling out and all that stuff. So they seem to have squared that away with this helmet. And of course, I'm waiting right now to get my Atlas 3.0, and we'll do kind of a good dive into that helmet as well, because I'm really trying to give Ruroc another shot, from my Atlas 2.0 experience. But anyway, as I'm sitting there spinning this helmet around, looks good. Ruroc helmets look amazing. That's an aggressive look. The stance is pretty awesome. The even when the goggles are on, even when the goggles are off, the wind resistance is minimal. It is not a quiet helmet. Okay, so even with the goggles on, it wasn't quiet. But I wear, if I'm gonna go anywhere distance, I'm gonna wear ear protection anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But you know, it's a super light helmet. It's got tons of vents, so of course it's not gonna be super light. Now, this week when I'm riding with this thing, some of the temperatures are gonna be varying. It's gonna be hot and it's gonna be kind of cold. It's gonna, I think, in the morning, get down to somewhere in and around 45 degrees when I leave in the morning. So we're gonna really see what this is like riding when it's that cold. So I will do a follow-up in a few weeks on this and I'll tell everybody how I feel. But right now, my thoughts are positive, all except for that little quality fitment piece, which is okay for me because I wasn't gonna wear this with the Peak anyway. So yeah, nice looking helmet. All right, y'all, hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you found it useful. And if you did, do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe. And if you wanna see more like this, go ahead and tag that notify button. Stick around because I will be doing, or come back, not stick around, because I will be doing a review on the Atlas 3.0 once I get it. And I'm excited about it because that has significantly changed from even what the Berserker is based off of in the Atlas 2 as well. So a lot has changed with the 3.0 and I'm very, very excited about that. I have high hopes for Ruroc. They've proven to me that they are really interested in what the community thinks. Pretty rock solid customer service. Some challenges, of course, with ordering. You know, they're in the UK. They have no middleman, which is good and bad, right? You know, you can't go and try it on. You know, so if you take it out and you wear it, you know, you're not gonna be able to return it. So there's, of course, some hitches there. So make sure you're solid on the sizing of your helmet before you buy it. At any rate, y'all take care. Y'all be good to one another and have a good one. Peace.